Hi, everyone, and welcome to this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And this will be a sincerely brief stream, and we'll see what shakes loose. Grab a snack, come on back. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Black Spring with Autumn. I thank you so much for being around. Third time. Third time's a charm, they say. We'll see. All right. I want to say thank you so much for tuning into this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. And as I mentioned, and as I promised, that I would be back to share a sincerely new piece of innovation that's going to connect you wherever, and sometimes maybe in places that you don't want people to be. But we're going to do just that. We're going to have just two pieces on this particular stream. And we're going to go ahead and do a couple thanks and shout out to our Twitch friends, and we'll get started right away. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to have one more for our friends over on Twitch. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. And let's go ahead and check your status. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this segment of Black Spring with Autumn, and I'm happy to be back there with you on your Friday evening. So let's go ahead and have a dive in, shall we? All right, so our first liner is going to take us to a mocktail impact. Mocktailimpact.com, okay? So this comes in at around February 15th. No mocktail, no food. Grocery industry merging with big tech and big pharma as a new app tracks drug and mocktail purchases along with food. Okay. So apparently, perhaps, maybe this is the prototype, perhaps, that you're looking at here. It's probably, close to a prototype here, or maybe even beyond that. You're getting this app. So you see, look like you have your My Goals Nutrition, My Health Rewards, My Pharmacy. You see, schedule a mocktail rewards. No, mocktail records. I stand corrected. So let's dig into this, shall we? All right. So Big Food is making its move into the quote digital health space, end quote, as grocery chain giant Albertsons announced the rollout of its quote SinCEEERely health, end quote, plan, along with a new app where customers quote can connect data from wearables, integrate prescriptions, design their diet, and make telehealth or mocktail appointments. Albertsons, which includes other mega grocery chains such as Safeway, Vons, Shaw's, Jewel Osco, Acme, and Tom Thumb, among others, is currently in talks to merger with Kroger, another mega grocery chain, which would give them 36% control over grocery supermarket business in the United States. Walmart, the largest grocery chain in the US, offers something similar as they recently teamed up with Avonlea Care, which offers caregivers a similar platform integrated with Walmart shopping list and pharmacy tools. Your grocery purchasing habits have been considered very vulnerable data for decades now, with most major supermarkets offering things like, quote, loyalty and, quote, cards that give discounts on grocery products. But now Big Food wants to merge that with your big pharma purchases as well, which would include prescription drugs as well as mocktails. According to the Fierce Health reports, Albertsons moved to enter the digital health space with its platform, SinCEEEely Health, designed to direct customers on their health and wellness journeys. SinCEEEely Health was designed with input from providers, payers, and tech experts, along with insights from 10,000 customers and employees. Users can connect data from wearables, integrate prescriptions, design their diet, and make telehealth or mocktail appointments. The platform announcement comes as Albertsons has garnered headlines over a consumer suit to block the proposed mega merger with Kroger. Quote, "We are introducing SinCEEEely Health with a singular intention to improve lives," end quote, Omer Gijal, Chief Digital Officer and Executive Vice President for Health at Albertsons, said in a press release. Quote, "As a grocery and pharmacy retailer committed to health and wellness of our communities, we are empowering customers to have a connected and personalized view of their health across food, nutrition, activity, mental well-being, and pharmacy services, enabling them to make more informed choices," end quote. Users first start by filling out a questionnaire based on what the platform refers to as 7 dimensions of well-being. Keep going there. Activity, mental well-being, mindfulness, nutrition, physical health, self-control, and sleep. Responses are assessed along with the user's age, gender, lifestyle choices, and mental health. Users can then set goals such as engaging in meditation 5 times a week, sleeping at least 7 hours a night, and taking 10,000 steps daily. The platform connects users with Albertsons Pharmacy by managing prescriptions, scheduling mocktail appointments, and making telehealth appointments through the grocer's partnership with Providence Express Care. Users can opt in to receive reminders to take daily medications or refill prescriptions. Quote, Pixel, end quote, tracking technology, which has been the subject of several lawsuits regarding patient privacy of health systems' websites. It is used to track users' interest and provide relevant content. Users can opt out of the use of, quote, pixels, according to Albertsons. Imagine that, opting out of the tracking. you get that little notification every now and then, even now, ask the app not to track. So I guess you'll be asking the pixel tracking technology not to do the same thing. And they say they won't do it. What could go wrong, right? Albertsons claims that the data they collect on its customers are, quote, never sold to third parties, end quote, pointing to the, quote, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, that they claim protects customers' medical records. But we all know how that works now. All it takes is a declaration of a, quote, public health emergency, end quote, and pretty much the entire Constitution of the U.S. is suspended, all in the name of, quote, public health. Your private health decisions are then broadcast to the public to be used against you, and such as whether or not you choose to wear a flag, faith flag, or choose to show your mocktail proof in order to enter their stores. We have also seen just how easy it is for hackers to gain access to this, quote, private data. It's not difficult then to see just how Big Food can now potentially use this data against you. These apps that combine your drug mocktail food and doctor appointment purchases could easily be used in the future to prevent you from accessing these purchases if you do not comply with their requirements, such as being up to date on your mocktails. Those who receive government aid, such as food stamps, Section 8 housing, Medicare, Medicaid, etc., could all be tied into the information you provide on these apps. Don't do it. It is not worth the rebates or food coupon discounts you receive if you have to surrender your personal data to receive such quote benefits. The entire medical industry is being digitized and handed over to big tech now, as online shopping giant Amazon.com is getting into the quote healthcare in quote field in a big way. Also, by purchasing One Medical for $3.9 billion, something that the FTC is looking at right now. One Medical is an online membership-based primary care provider with 188 medical clinics in 29 markets and 815,000 members. Amazon.com already owns the Whole Foods Market grocery giant, and Amazon.com is in the process of digitizing and tracking everything you do, not only online, but in their brick and mortar grocery stores as well, where eventually you won't be able to buy any groceries without their app, which links you along with all of your data to your Amazon.com account. I reported about this last December. So here's reference to that particular article entitled Amazon's Whole Foods Moves Closer to Satanic Merchant Model of Marking and Tracking Every Customer. Do not participate in these digital programs by using their apps, which will track almost everything you do, giving them control over you. I have not purchased anything on Amazon.com for many years now, and I have not walked into a Whole Foods store since 2020 during the COVID-19 SCAM, where they not only required a face flag to shop in their stores, but also stopped accepting cash for payment. There will be options to opt out of these digital prisons, but only if the customers stop using all this technology and stop shopping at places that require you to use it. The grocery industry is a very cutthroat industry with low margins overall, and retailers are 100% dependent on their customers. So if enough people resist the big tech takeover and spend their retail shopping dollars elsewhere, more businesses will arise catering to the consumers who resist the technology. This is the danger that big tech presents to society today. Their desire to control, quote, the data, end quote, on every aspect of your life so that they can control you. Their danger is not AI and all the false techno prophecies that AI is going to replace humans someday. I've been saying this for years now, but I am not the only one saying this anymore, as more and more people wake up to the false techno prophecies of the technocrats. Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, alongside Steve Jobs, recently expressed some of the same things about false techno prophecies regarding AI on CNBC. We're going to play that clip here for you guys just a second. So I'm going to play it for you rather than read it for you. So you'll see some of the, real time in here. So let's go here to the Squawk Box.
High end of, for example, a computer can sit down and play 1 billion games of chess easily and remember everything. No human could ever do that. So a computer can eventually figure out how to be better at chess. So it's following algorithms, it's following little procedures. The trouble is it doesn't have the humanness of the feelings and the emotion that are a lot of part of our...
Is that possible? Love? Is it possible to eventually generate some type of higher functioning, like something like love in a machine? You think it's possible?
After the book SinCEEERely came out, saying when computers would do as much processing with as much memory, Kurzweil, and I loved his later books too.
I'm hopeful for that, that I'm alive so we can
But I was convinced that yes, by a certain date we were going to have computers that had emotions and feelings and could look at your facial expression and read your face and your body positioning and everything, and they were going to be like humans. And Bill Gates came in a couple of years later, and Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking saying similar things. I said, I'm in good company. And then I decided to change my mind, that all this artificial intelligence type stuff, computers being kind of smart, doing the smartest jobs, doing things you used to do with a brain, all of those were really only going to be doing things that help humans. And we would still be in control of that. It wouldn't be a machine thinking.
All right, for copyright reasons, I'm probably going to clip that for you. But of course, if you would like, I can, of course, provide this for you. All right. So this was actually available on Twitter Okay. Also, this, I'll just read the quote on this one. Quote, Elon Musk and Steve Jobs are very similar. I don't like to say that, says the co-founder. Steve was, they both want to be seen as the important person and be like a cult leader. But a lot of honesty disappears when you look at Elon Musk and TSLA. All right. If you want to thwart the efforts of the technocrats to control every aspect of our lives, just stop using their products and services and keep your personal data private. All right, guys. So there was your little clip on that. I just wanted you guys to be able to tag in a little bit on that. So that's what's happening in your sector, your grocer's freezer, your pharmacy shelves. Check it out. Okay. So this is, in mark with our little brief stream at this time. It's going to be a little bit of brief here. I appreciate you guys so much for taking the time. And I think I'm actually going to have that be literally it for today. I mean, I could go into another liner, but this is another topic that I am going to probably hold on to. So let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, you guys are always valued and appreciated around here. And I guess if hitting the like button is of value to you, go ahead and do that. I'm sure somebody has hit it once upon a time for you, and vice versa. So that's a part of the watering of the gardens, I think. Okay. All right. So I think I'll come back at another time, but I hope you guys are doing well and off to a great start of your weekend. And I don't know, maybe we'll just have some hangout time and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, guys. So let's do a couple of commercials, sponsorship commercials, and we're going to be out of here. All right. All right. So I appreciate you guys so much. And we'll just have one more little commercial here for you. But I thank you so much. And Joseph Francis Burton, I really appreciate you so much for coming by on your Friday, spending some time here. Thank you so much. And to all of our viewers. So, of course, I'll be working on some things in the background here. But until then... All right. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we're going to get going here. I hope you have a great start to your weekend once again. And I will see you guys around. We'll see what happens this weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care.